So we have a plan for both up and down markets. Here's the to-do lists. What we will not do, we will not market time, we will not panic, and we will not move your portfolio to cash. Okay? We will ignore the media hype and horror. We'll continue to coach and educate you. We'll stay disciplined, we'll stay diversified, and we will rebalance. Your to-do list: hire an advisor that does not facilitate imprudence. You know, I'm so glad that John and I figured out the truth of investing many, many years ago. Okay? This is a former insider that finally decided to tell the truth, had been in the financial industry for 25 years. Okay? Finally figured this out and decided to write a book about it.
What would you do if you only had months to live? Wall Street insider Gordon Murray was faced with that very question after being diagnosed with a brain tumor for a second time. Murray, who had spent his career on Wall Street working for Goldman Sachs and Lehman Brothers, set off on a mission to level the investment playing field by bringing the knowledge of Wall Street to the little guy on Main Street, as David Wright reports.
For 25 years, Gordon Murray was one of those Wall Street masters of the universe, managing huge institutional investments for Goldman Sachs, Lehman Brothers, and other firms.
I wasn't the kid you wanted your daughter to date. I got in touch with the important things: integrity, work ethic, compassion in my early 20s. But even, on the trading floor at Goldman Sachs, I slammed phones and was egocentric and narcissistic. So I still wasn't a role model. So we evolve.
Gordon had long wanted to atone for the sins of Wall Street, to share the secrets that no one seems to want to tell the little guy, the guy who's just trying to build that nest egg, to have enough money to pay the kids' college education and maybe retirement.
So where did Wall Street go wrong?
Wall Street went wrong. I think there's a confluence of things, but in the late 70s, illegal and unethical were the same. Your word was your bond. The client comes first. Those expressions started to be replaced, as you know, by liar's loans. We can hide debt.
Greed is good.
Greed is good.
When we met him last month, Gordon was living on borrowed time.
This might be your last interview in front of a camera.
Mm-hmm.
It raises the stakes for this enormously.
Uh-huh.
What do you want
so
to say?
you better be.
I promise I'll do my best. I will do my best.
6 months ago, his doctors diagnosed him with a malignant brain tumor, Gordon's second. He decided to forego any treatment.
You go through an initial period of sadness, but then you realize, okay, can't do anything about it, so let's just make the most of what we have.
He set to work co-authoring a how-to guide to investing.
I hope you'll take this question the right way, but how can you care about investing when you know that the long term is not there for you anymore?
Because I care about helping people. And I've met nurses, teachers, so many innocent, hardworking Americans who've lost everything because their broker or their even mutual fund has overcharged.
The Investment Answer is a 66-page book in plain language. What you need to know to succeed long-term in the markets.
You get the sense that there are more opportunities for people to put their money in play now than there ever were before. And yet, there's a great amount of naivete to people. It's almost like you walk into the casino, the roulette wheel is shiny, and you put all your money on number 7.
Yeah, yeah. That's investing as entertainment. Honk the horn and say booyah.
One of the main goals of the book is to arm investors with the fundamentals that the whiz kids on Wall Street would probably just as soon you ignore. First, don't do it yourself. Hire a professional who's not just in it for the commissions.
Finance is complex. The odds are stacked against you. You need help.
Second, asset allocation. Some bets are better than others. Choose carefully.
Risk and return are related. Don't just look at returns.
Third thing, diversification. But that means really diversify.
A lot of people think, yeah, I know diversification. I sold my one tech stock and bought 10 other tech stocks.
Fourth, active versus passive investing. Don't try and beat the market, try and follow it, growing your nest egg at the rate the global economy grows.
That's what we call investing, as opposed to speculating.
Finally, don't just sit back once you've made those initial decisions. You have to make adjustments, rebalance now and then.
One of the most surprising aspects of the book is that we've had billionaires, hedge fund managers, sophisticated investors say, you know, I didn't know this or I didn't know that.
How is that possible?
Read it and you'll see.
But what's so extraordinary is that Gordon felt such a burning desire to share this knowledge when he knew he had such little time left.
This is something that really gave my life meaning, and every day you just pick up the paper today and you're going to read about a Ponzi scheme, somebody who, if they had read this book, could have preserved their money.
We met Gordon the week before Christmas. A month later, he's gone. Gordon died Saturday at home. He told us he had accepted it.
Am I ready? Yeah, I mean, I've never been afraid. I'm not religious, but I just think it's like investing. You focus on what you can control, and I can't control, you know, how fast this tumor is growing. All you've got is each minute, the minute you and I have right now, and you just go from minute to minute. Staying here at home and just doing the normal stuff and enjoying TV, enjoying the easy conversations that come with your kids in and out, and the laughter, and you know, I'm rich.
Rich indeed.
Yeah.
I'm David Wright for Nightline in Burlingame, California.
Yeah, so you heard the truth from a former insider. Right? The truth got a hold of him and he felt so compelled to go out there and tell other people about the truth.
What stood out from the book that Gordon wrote to me was, and we see this a lot too, Scott, is people lose so much money in scams and Ponzi schemes and stuff like that. And if they would have only remained prudent and diversified and stuck with the correct investment program, they would have preserved that wealth. So that's one of the reasons that we need to stay prudent and diversified too, to avoid the Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, I mean, these days there's all kinds of things you can do with your money. All kinds of things. You want cryptocurrencies, you can go online and buy it. Most people don't even know what it is. Okay?